Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Cannot wait to get into your September reading 2023. Now, this is timeless, so whenever you stumble across this reading, the reading was meant to find you. Although I am recording for September now, I am guided to tell you and every viewer here that your message might not be here, Capricorn. It may not be, but I'm being guided to tell you to listen to all the Zodiacs. And I know there's a lot of energy and a lot of time commitment, but Spirit is saying the energy is so interconnected for the month of September here, and how I'm doing these readings. Apparently, you're all kind of, there's going to be a message in multiple zodiacs, but maybe not the ones you're used to. And to take note of the ones that do resonate. There could be half of them, all of them. I don't know. There could be only 2 or 3, maybe 1, maybe none. I don't know. But whatever ones they are, you're supposed to take note, and till the end of the year, kind of tune into that sign here, or those signs specifically from this channel, in order for you to get the messages, okay, from now till the end of the year. Now, oh, Capricorn, what do you have? Well, I think you have too many, so I'm going to take the ones that reveal themselves, which I normally do here, but what we're looking at here for you is September energy. We'll look at overall. We'll look at what you don't see coming, challenges, and opportunities here. And then, of course, advice from Spirit. So I usually, oh my God, Capricorn. I usually start off by pulling what Spirit is wanting you to encompass here as far as energy. But you won't believe what I got for your Oracle cards that barfed all over the place. Okay, we have the Fates with the skywriting. Skywriting, the fate, something's written in the stars, and we got covenant, sacred contract. All right, so this is something destined. This is some big destined contract of sorts. Now, you might not even believe in destiny in some sort of way, because I mean, well, there is free will, but free will is how we engage in our choices. So we can have the universe doing exactly what it's supposed to do, because destiny does what it does. I mean, you can't deny that things happen the way they happen for very specific reasons, even the very minute thing. So things are happening here and they're in front of you, but they can't say, hey, Capricorn, do this, now do that. It's how you react and what you do that makes the outcome. So you could go down a path that just sucks. And you could say, why is the universe doing that? But the universe put it in front of you. You didn't have to make that choice, right? And some people, I don't know, I'm going into these like tributaries for some reason, but some people will say like, well, I didn't choose whatever, the accident or the cancer or the thing, and I'm rolling my eyes as I'm talking about this, but yeah, you didn't choose it, but what you could choose is how you react. So let's say if I was in an accident, God forbid, and whatever, it impacted me by losing my legs, let's say, for example, which is horrible, and it happened the way it happened here, and I'm not saying that you could have controlled that part, but what I could do is now how I live my life. So if I continuously live my life as a hermit, because I say, well, I can't go anywhere, and we all know that that's not true, because there's things we can still be able to do, and live my life as a hermit, and then I just never explore, and then I live a lonely old man, you know, then that's the choice I made. So I can't be mad at the universe that I made the choice to be a lonely little old man and not leave my house. Or I could choose to say, hey, the universe put me in an accident here, but I bought like whatever, I got a wheelchair, or I got whatever house, however I got myself outside, and I met my soulmate, and now we eat grapes under the fruit tree all day. I don't know what it is. These readings are absolutely insane. All I'm telling you, Capricorn, you don't have to believe in destiny here, but all you got to know is that the universe is concocting something here that it's putting in front of you. And you can choose whatever it is that you want to do here. That's going to be certainly up to you, but it's something fated, and it could be a contractual thing that you've contractually made with the universe, saying, I want this experience in my lifetime. Now, we might not remember. We might not remember, and that means we choose the same old, same old. And guess what? You don't have to believe in reincarnation, but energy doesn't die. But when you're in your next life, you're going to have to experience the exact same thing and relive the exact same thing like Groundhog's Day until you make that choice. Because we might have not have learned that life lesson, or we might have not chose that thing that we said we were going to do in order for our whole soul to ascend. Because our soul, I'm going to go into this whole thing. This reading's going to be long as fuck, but I don't give a shit. So yeah, like let's say, right, like in the grand scheme of things, your energy, you're here, obviously you believe in energy, some sort of energy, or else why are you here? And it never dies. So your energy has always been, right? And it comes from source. And so as this energy experiences things, it ascends to the greatest version of ourselves. There's always lessons to be learned. And the more we experience, the more broad our range of understanding and the more we ascend. So when we come back to Earth, when we make decisions to come to Earth or relive a life, we want to know different lessons and experiences we might have not have had. On the grand scheme of things, we could have had several shitty lives in there in order to then have a really good life and know the difference. On the grand scheme of things, our big soul isn't focused on that little life and say, why is the universe giving me shit? On the grand scheme of things, it knows I have this shit life. I'm not saying I have a shit life, Capricorn, but I have this shit life because I know that I want to experience a shit life, because in my next lifetime, I'm going to experience the polar opposite of this. So this is kind of how this contract works. And so the big soul, the grand scheme of soul, the grand energy, the big poobah here understands how it's flowing. And you're here, you know, sitting like, why did the accident happen? I'm going to sit in my room because I have no legs and now I'm feeble, right? Like, I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just saying, I don't know why I'm picking up these cards. Okay. Focus. Focus. I don't know if this is full moon, but this is the energy that's coming out here for your guys' readings, and that's how it's coming out. So let's ask Spirit for your overall energy. Maybe that's your overall energy. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's look. Capricorn. Earth energy. What is going on here? Overall energy for Capricorn for September. Spirit, thank you so much. I am so blessed. Please help me channel this message for the greatest and highest good of Capricorn. And thank you so much, Capricorn, for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm so blessed. So, what do we have? Nine of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords, Capricorn, Two of Pentacles. So maybe that analogy wasn't far from the truth. I mean, you probably haven't lost both your legs, but you might as well have lost some sort of something that's left you incapacitated here. And you're telling yourself there's maybe nothing you can do about something here. And it's a mental prison here. It's an untruth here. So it's an untruth here. Maybe something happened exactly as it was supposed to happen here, because you agreed at some point in time, you might not want to hear it, that you were going to experience this, and that you agreed this would happen, and that you agreed that, you know, when I come to that point, I'm going to make some sort of choice in order for me to learn some sort of soul lesson here. But maybe that's exactly it. The tough lesson here to learn is, how do we make the different decision? Are we going to repeat the same thing? And sometimes we got to challenge ourselves. But right now, some sort of untruth, some sort of anxiety, some sort of fearing something here. Lots of mental chatter here about something not working or not, I don't know. And then we have this. And I don't like this wishy-washy card at all. In fact, Two of Pentacles now, this is my least favorite card now. I hate this one. And I hate it because I'm not like this at all, okay? I know it has nothing to do with me. I'm just channeling exactly what Spirit is channeling through me, but this is like an energy of wishy-washy. This is one toe in, one toe out, not making a decision, indecision. And I think every time I read your reading, Capricorn, there's something about indecision and not choosing and going back and forth and having such a difficult time. And then we do this. And the anxiety is greater than the actual time spent deciding. Like, this is worse than the outcome if we would have chose the wrong thing. Staying in this is the worst feeling compared to if we just chose the wrong thing, right? And what if we do choose the right thing here? There's a 50-50 chance here, but we're like in this energy, so we don't have either of this. But it's like you probably could have already chose the wrong thing, gotten over it, said, nope, not for me, and then chose the right thing. I don't know, but back and forth, wishy-washy, wishy-washy. Okay, this is a hard time choosing, prioritizing, feeling strapped in here. And, you know, what I'm being guided to tell you here, Capricorn, is if it takes you longer than like 4 seconds, maybe 5 seconds to make a decision, then you're in this energy, and you very well may make the wrong decision. I mean, wrong, there's no such thing as wrong or right, because what's put in front of you is, again, how you handle it. So again, like, I can be put in front of me by the universe some sort of shitty situation, shitty again, but it's how do I perceive it, because I can make the most of it. And like I said, end up eating grapes under the grape tree with my soulmates, still have no legs, or I could die a lonely old man in my bed saying I have no legs. Like, which one sounds like a better life? Like, the guy under the tree, I'm sure, is pretty happy here. But so going back to the 5-second rule here, if we pass the 5-second rule, then we're more likely to make the decision of being the hermit in the house, because now we're no longer leaning in on our intuition of what we know is right. So there's, this type of energy kills us. It's the death of us. So I feel like there's a need to lean on your intuition. We may see the High Priestess coming out here, because your intuition knows exactly the right answer is, and it's going to come to you very quickly. You're going to know right away. Yes, no, this one or that one. That usually comes within the first few seconds. And you don't have to be completely intuitive, or know that you're intuitive. You trust me, you are. But yeah, you are. It's like, have you ever had where you're like, you have this thought and all of a sudden it happens, or like you're thinking of someone and all of a sudden they call you, or you see them out of the blue? That's your intuition. It's like you're in tune. You are in tune here, okay? Maybe you're not listening to it, because I'm sure something came into your mind. It's just you talked yourself out of it for whatever reason. I just saw the Hermit. And we're talking about the Hermit, making that Hermit choice. I think choosing the Hermit right now, I'm getting a feeling, Capricorn, I'm getting the feeling you're leaning towards the Hermit here. And normally I'd say, yeah, it's a good card. But I think out of a need to not choose something else, we're just like being Hermit. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, let's see. What is what you don't see coming here? What you don't see coming, Capricorn. I'm not yelling at you, by the way. You can do whatever you want. I'm just totally reading this energy, and this helps me to push the energies towards where they're needing to go. So, don't see coming. 6 of Wands in reverse, the Sun, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You know what, Capricorn? I think you have a lot weighing on your, on what other people are going to think of you and whether you succeed or fail at something here. So you might be very used to winning. And if you don't have some sort of security that you win, you don't try it, or you don't know. If you don't know the outcome, if you don't know if you're going to be successful in the outcome, you shy away from it. And you don't attempt it. And that's not very good, because I feel like there's something here that could be long-term. And this is amazing, okay? This is amazing because, I mean, here you might think, well, I don't want a family and kids and dogs here. And you might not. And I'm not saying that you're going to have this amazing story, but I'm saying this represents what your amazing is. So what is your long-term stability? Is it eating grapes under the tree, or is it, like I said, whatever this thing is like long-term stability for you, but it's planting those roots of a future that is perfectly yours, because this is the epitome of perfect future here for yourself that's sustainable here, okay? And it's in the reverse, because I feel like right now we might be looking at something that has this potential and saying, well, I don't know if I can get to that outcome right now, so I'm going to not try or decide. But it's like we've lost before we've even tried. We lost before we even asked, or we told ourselves the answer was no before we even knew that the answer could be yes. But look, you have the most beautiful card here in the tarot. This is my favorite card of all time, the Sun. So you got the shittiest card that I hate the most, and you got the most beautiful card. And these mean opposite things right now to me. Certainty, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Certainty, seeing very, very clear. Enlightened about what the truth is here, and feeling very happy about it and certain. And this is, I don't know, humming and hawing, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So, two polar opposite things here. And what you don't see coming, I see that the universe is helping you with this big fucking sun. Look at this. Look at this person. Look how ginormous this sun is here. It's like she's almost in outer space here. And look how happy she is. You know why she's happy, Capricorn? I don't think you're allowing yourself to be happy here. Whatever your happiness was here, I think you're needing to see, and what you don't see coming here is the sun's coming in to provide some clarity, because it's time you were like this. Or please don't be as happy as this girl, because this girl seems a little annoying with her overabundance of happiness here. But I mean, to each their own. She looks a little bit extremely happy, and maybe that's it. I don't think you allow yourself that sort of happiness, and so this is blocked here, okay? Because again, we're involved with what if we lose? Well, how will we look if we lose? Or these are ego cards too, and look how big this fucking sun is. I think your ego is maybe getting in the way here, Capricorn, and you know, as spiritual people, you might think we don't have egos, but we all have egos, and in fact, it's healthy to have a healthy ego. But I think out of our ego, we start humming and hawing and humming and hawing, and again, that's not listening to intuition, because we passed 5 seconds, and what does that do? That means we might miss out on this, and a whole lot of this, and a whole lot of that, okay? And then the universe is like, Capricorn, I just gave you what you wanted. It's up to you. I can't make you choose. I can't bring in the happiness for you down the path. You got to go down the path. I could just put the happiness in front of you, or what you think is happiness, the thing. Again, it's all neutral. I put the thing in front of you, and the thing is there. So it's up to you. Are you going to succeed? Or are you going to fail? And the only way you can really fail here is not by trying and failing. I think you got the definition of succeeding and failing wrong. I think failing is not trying. Failing is being too concerned that we may not do well because of some thoughts that we have that we're limiting. And so we start humming and hawing. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? So we fail before we even start. And that is ego. That is ego, because we're more concerned with that whole thing rather than, I don't care, I fail, I could just then try something else. Like, it's not do or die. You don't get one shot and one shot only. And sometimes in certain situations, you might have one shot with that person or with that job or with that, but then people come and go all the time. Jobs come and go all the time. And we got to learn our lesson. And what I'm hearing as an analogy here is like, you know, when you're learning to like drive, or you don't go driving on the fastest highway, you learn to drive in the parking lot. So maybe you're, you know, maybe this lifetime thing here is, yeah, it's the lifetime thing is learning to drive in the parking lot that you're going to fuck up anyway. Maybe you're supposed to. That's the whole contract, is you're supposed to learn it in the parking lot. But you accomplished what you did. Yes, it was in the parking lot. Then your next life, maybe you'll be allowed to go on the highway. You know, maybe you will. But if you never get out of the fucking parking lot, if you never make the choice to practice in the parking lot, there ain't no way the universe is going to put you in the highway, impacting other people with your horrendous driving. I just saw the 10 of Cups here. Ultimate, man, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. There's some ultimate fulfillment, joy here for you that you're not wanting here for some reason. I mean, I know you want it, but if you really wanted it, you wouldn't hum and haw, and you wouldn't, you know, be in that type of a held back energy of 8 of Swords. But okay, so let's take a look at what your opportunity is as I lecture you. You know, I'm turning more and more like my dad, I think. Oh my goodness, it's like hours of like why you should or shouldn't do something. But this is coming from spirit. I honestly, I don't know what I'm even telling you, and half the time I don't remember readings until I watch them over. So anyway, let's get into opportunity here for you, Capricorn. Why am I having a hard time with your cards? See, it's like, yeah, it's like you don't want to fumble or something here, but it's like I do these readings all the time, and I don't generally get so fumbly, but it's like fumbly. Here, look, opportunity, 7 of Wands, opportunity. We'll pull 2 more, but what does that mean? Your opportunity is that you are on the higher ground. You are in a position to win whatever battles, despite the 7 wands coming at you. And those 7 wands are all different things here that you might have to overcome. Yeah, and that's probably why you're 8 of Swords. It's like the 8 of Swords tells us that we cannot. And so when we see these 7 wands, it's like, oh, yeah, but then I got to be this, and I got to be that, and I'm not that, and then this has to be that, and that, and then we start to talk ourselves out of it because there's so many things. But it's like if we just try and start, we're on a higher ground, and we don't even realize we're overcoming these things. This is the sacral here, okay? This is taking accountability in charge of something that we want for ourselves here that's going to bring abundance. Look, opportunity, you got strength, okay? This is the courage to do the the strength, the courage to do the thing that we want to do. And it takes strength. It takes strength here. It does take strength here, because for you, maybe this is a big deal. Like, in order to overcome this, we have to look within ourselves and forgive any part of our shadow self that is hanging on to an ego of self that says, I'm going to fail at something here. And that may take courage to look at that honestly. And that's another ego card. I don't know. I'm reading for a Capricorn here who's kind of got an ego thing happening. Oh my God. Just as I say that, I got the Burger King guy with have it your way. Maybe you want to have something your way with this big ass ego here, and it's preventing you. And well, this isn't your opportunity, but really what I see, yeah, it's like, unless I know exactly I'm successful here, it has to be going in a certain way, or it needs to come with a certain list of things. Yeah, list of things here that are clear cut. So the universe is like, they plop this beautiful opportunity in front of you, the perfect job, but you have to respond to the manager who says, hey, do you want this job? And you're like, oh, I need them to send me, you know, a list of what they're gonna, I don't know, pay. Obviously you need to know what you're gonna get paid, but are they providing me with a uniform? Do they have a lunchroom? Do they have a bulletin board? How many people work in administration? Like, maybe it's not to that degree, but it's like you want these things all outlined here, so you don't even respond, and you miss the whole fucking point, where it's like you wanted this job, or at least the universe said you wanted it. At some point you did claim it, you want it, now you need to claim it. And this is ego stuff, right? It's like, have it your way. You want to have things in a certain way here, and when the ego gets in the way, and look, the lion is sneaking up behind the King of Wands, because this King of Wands, you know, he might be doing something out of his ego. Meanwhile, in the background, he knows a little bit better here. There's a voice within him that needs to maybe silence something here that, I don't know what it needs to silence so much as it needs to reflect on something here of how he is. But I don't think he's reflecting on himself, because with the King of Wands, it's never his fault. With the King of Wands, it's always someone else's fault. It's the circumstance. It's this person. It's that person. It's not me. You know, and this could be your energy or not. I'm just tapping into energy around you. Like I said, this could probably not even be your reading, Capricorn. This could be for someone else who needs to hear it. All I know is that this energy is coming through strong. So it could be an energy around you, but it's like, it's everyone else's fault maybe. But meanwhile, it's like the universe is saying there's something within you that needs to be looked at. And I think it's hidden in the shadows of these egos, and could be failing to allow ourselves to fail, like allowing ourselves to fail here, and knowing that we are successful even when we think we fail. That is the success. What's that quote? I don't know, lots of quotes, right? You don't get the shot you never get. I don't know, I'm fucking basketball, but what it is you take that shot, and sometimes you get it in. I don't know, is that Gretzky? I have no idea. I don't know, maybe you're into sports. Maybe you like basketball, maybe you like hockey. I have no idea why these sports analogies are coming through, Spirit. Please get the quote right. Something about you taking a shot, your voices, and then they go away. So let's take a look. That was your opportunity. You have the opportunity to look at this, okay? To look at yourself, like from an honest perspective here, because this takes great strength. Yeah, strength. It's the card of strength. It takes great strength for us to look at ourselves objectively and be honest with ourselves, and then adjusting according to what we need to do in order for us to get an outcome that is going to be advantageous for us, not get in our own way or sabotage ourselves because our ego is bigger. All right, so let's take a look at challenge. What is the challenge here for Capricorn, aside from all these other challenges I keep poking at? Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, Capricorn, your challenge. So, no movement, stuckness, stuckness. This is slow and stuck, okay? And I feel it is slow and stuck because if we never even choose it, of course it's going to be stuck. So it's like, oh, why don't I have that job? Well, the manager asked you if you wanted the job and you never chose it or responded. You have to take that step, man. And this is like choosing, you know, choosing our dharma, the path that is a little bit more challenging here, but it speaks to us. It's what the universe, again, is putting in front of us, is this path. So what happens when the universe plops this wand in front of you. You can choose to not see it and remain in this wand, which is same old, the hermit in the bed with no legs. Or we can choose the path that we're destined to be kind of saying yes to, but we have to actively use our free will to go in that direction. Or we could sit in this window, so neither nor, going, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And now neither are happy because neither situation here is fucking moving, right? Stalemate, stuck. That's how this was. And now we're wasting time. We're wasting energy because we're not deciding, we're not choosing where we want to put our energy and our focus. This is giving our commitment. This is putting in our time. This is putting in our energy. This is going to task towards something that is going to amount to a something. Whether it is the something it's supposed to or not, it doesn't matter, because once you put in the energy here, it amounts to something. And you might sit here and amount to something and say, ooh, that wasn't successful at all. But in fact, it was, because you amounted to something. Or you might sit here, you know, doing, what is she doing? Beads? Feathers? Candles? She's doing some candle factory, okay? So she might put the candle factory together, and then all of a sudden it's like, what do you know? I blew up. I sold a bunch of candles, and now I have this, my legacy. I have my 10 of Pentacles, but she could put this candle factory together and all of a sudden burn her house down, right? And then be like, oh, I'm never doing that again. You know, it could be extreme. It could be. That's the thing. You're like, it could be. So it's like, so I therefore do nothing, because it could be that extreme. You know, it could be that extreme that my whole house burns down. So therefore I do nothing. But it's like, Capricorn, I think you know better here. Okay, so there's a need to put in this this energy, this effort towards something here, rather than a nothing, because whatever you do is going to be right. Okay, even if it may mean a lesson here. Now, energy comes through very pointed, which means it could be just a lower degree of this, but in order to communicate that message to you, it came that exaggerated here. So I won't harp on that too much, but we are going to, we're already 26 minutes. I haven't clarified anything, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to clarify these cards. What do we want to clarify here? Let's clarify your overall energy, that should I or shouldn't I? What is that all about? Why are we stuck here? What's this should I or shouldn't I? I mean, for all of you guys, could be any sort of major decision here, but I think with the fates and the sacred contract, the universe put something in front of you. Yeah, it's like, should I or should I move forward or hang on? Stay put. That's this. That's this energy. That's your challenge, Capricorn, because this is somebody who is hanging on very tightly, who doesn't want to let go because they know this is, they know this is safe. Okay, this is staying in the comfort zone, but hanging on to something here. But this is also coming from a lack mindset, because it's like, if I let go of this one little thing, I'm not going to have it anymore. But it's like, yeah, but you're then maybe you're going to trade this little coin purse for a big suitcase of money here, but you're hanging on to the coin purse with $4. Meanwhile, the luggage has, I don't know, $10 million. I don't know. It doesn't have to be money, but you're hanging on to some little thing here, thinking it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Maybe you don't even think it's great, but you just, you know, like that hermit in the bed is making this choice here, thinking that that's the only thing here, or hanging on to some sort of security of sorts, but it's making him hermit in the bed when there's other things going on around you. All you just got to open your eyes here and let go, and not hang on so tightly to something here that you think is the right thing for some reason, because it feels comfortable or feels safe to you. So you're needing to choose something here. Okay, so yeah, Four of Pentacles is a perfect energy here. So what you don't see coming, let's clarify here. So you have the Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Sun. So what you see coming here is that you don't see coming, because I mean the Sun is highlighting something here, but the Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, and so is the Six of Wands. So yeah, what you don't see coming here, Capricorn, is your need to move away. I think you identify something here isn't working for you, so you got to leave that mindset. Six of Wands is moving away to something that is calm. I mean, it's slow moving, but it's not this energy. It's not being stuck here. It's allowing yourself to move towards what isn't working so that you can free yourself up towards something that is working. So if something fails, then, I mean, the only choice you have then is to move away from that and try the other thing, right? So you don't see coming as you kind of moving away towards something different, because there's only so much you can take of being Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Okay, so let's take a look at clarifying What do we have here? Yeah, let's clarify. Why do you have this King of Wands here? Because this is your ego. This is your opportunity. Your opportunity, you had strength there as well. So what's your opportunity? Your opportunity to go inwards and take a look at ego in some way. Yeah, it's like your opportunity here is, this Ace of Pentacles came in reverse, is to look at what seed do you want to plant here, and are you preventing yourself? So your opportunity is to really take a look at, if you plant a seed towards whatever direction, that it's going to grow either which way. But if you don't plant the seed, nothing grows. That's that sports analogy thing, okay? Nothing grows. So if you planted something in the wrong area, it may not grow, but I mean, at least you gave it a chance. But if you're still hanging on to that seed and then you're like looking, why didn't it grow? Well, it's still in your hands, dude, right? But if you planted it somewhere, and who knows, maybe it turns into Jack and the Beanstalk overnight. It's this huge vine. It's like, okay, well, I would have never known had I not planted it there, seemingly, right? So this is like the seeds we plant, right? Okay, let's just ask for advice, because it seems to be repeating and I don't know that I need to clarify much more. Advice for Capricorn here. Spirits, can we get advice for Capricorn? What is the advice here? I mean, the advice is obviously take the chance, take that shot, either which way. Shit or get off the pot, but what's the advice? Shit or get off the pot. I don't know. That's funny to me. Oh, Capricorn, take the initiative. Are we lacking in initiative here? We might be. We might not be inspired to do something here, but then we have the consequences of that, and it doesn't seem happy to me. Okay, I think the universe is blessing you with something here. You're not acting on it. The universe is guiding you here to move towards it, and I feel like something you could be very passionately feeling. You're really passionately feeling this thing here. What else, Spirit? More advice here for beautiful Capricorn. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse, not moving towards it. That's this card that we just got in the advice. Look, he's hanging on to that wand. Moving with passion, one of the quickest nights. It's like act now, think later. It's in reverse. It's like I'd rather not, you know? But when you rather not, it's like then you never know. So, and I feel you want to move towards it, but you're like stopped from moving towards it. And I think you're lacking ambition in some way. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. That's maybe not the right wording, but I feel you're inspired. Are you just lacking ambition? You had in your opportunity the King of Wands, and he's in the upright. Yeah, you have an opportunity here to act on something. Maybe you don't have an ego here. Maybe your unhealthy ego is the fact that your ego is not allowing you to think you have the confidence to do something here. I don't know. Let's pull one more card here for advice from Spirit. But something doesn't feel right to me, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, Capricorn, how many fucking times is the universe blowing its trumpets at you? It's blowing its trumpet judgment. That's these cards here. It's saying, Capricorn, you made a soul contract here of sorts, of something that you're supposed to resolve. You have to make the decision here. And the universe is saying you're at this pivotal point of time to decide. And you're not acting, you're not actively choosing what you're supposed to be learning here. When I say supposed to be, again, you don't have to. It's not like you're going to go to hell in some sort of way, but it's like you want to live another life here, not learning these lessons. Like the whole point of living here is to learn these lessons and have these life experiences here. And, you know, if we live in this type of an energy, because that's what you're in, Capricorn, or the Capricorn I'm tapping into here, you know, that's someone who is not doing this, who isn't moving towards this. And this is what the universe put in front of you. And I saw the 10 of Cups. Let me see. Let me split the deck here. You see the Emperor. Just split the deck and I saw the Emperor, okay? This is like that King of Wands person, which is very empowered here. Look, this is what the universe is giving to you. You just have to pick up the wand here and act here. But look, a 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. This is like beautiful energy. Okay, this is everything you could ever possibly want. This is the best outcome you could possibly ever want. Everything working out absolutely fine here. So don't be too concerned with the outcome of something here. This is like nothing compared to where you go here. Okay, so I'm exhausted. Not your reading, just these are a lot of readings here, and I feel your pain. I think trust yourself. I think, I don't know, do you not trust yourself to make these decisions here? Maybe it's just something you need to uncover within yourself, but I think you've had time and chance again here. Like the universe is slapping you upside the head with this fucking trumpet. And you don't want to listen. You don't want to see. And it's up to you whether you see or not. But look, blindfolded here, okay? You're blindfolded. Your eyes are closed. You're not seeing. You're going back and forth. Eyes closed still here. So, see something here, okay? And the seeing of something is that you have control here to make the right decision towards, because I know you know what it is, because it feels right. It feels like this. The right decision doesn't feel like this. This feels horrible, okay? And this feels right. So, okay, Capricorn, go check out your other signs. I love you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.